Good morning, family. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. You would think, late as you is, you'd have had that together.
They did that at the store. They did that at the store, KC, but because my old phone was so old, everything transferred over, but it didn't transfer over and turn on.
You see me anyway.
Nobody want to see you. Oh, dang, we gotta do an introduction.
Tell one player, he was like, man, one player said the bishop, he said the bishop never noticed it. And he said the bishop, he said, man, paint your car bright or something, man, do something spectacular. Then I might notice you. Yeah, so do something to make me notice you. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, Flint. Good morning. My name is Jordan Sheridan. I am a journalist, not from Michigan, but I feel like I'm here more than my own home state. And I've been reporting on the Flint water crisis.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say that the actions from the police department in the last 2 days, I'm fully condemning the actions that have taken place.
Uh-oh. Can y'all hear me, beautiful people? It wasn't me this time. I ain't gonna say why we late. I'm just gonna say we here. But, you know, things like this happen. So you gotta expect it. We roll with the punches, and we don't cry about it. We keep the show rolling. You know. Even I know it's crazy coming on this late, but I ain't tripping because the message, because, you know, there was some things I didn't get off my chest Friday. And so much stuff was happening. It was a lot of, let me share this on my little week page. I know I spelled follow wrong.
What?
My right now is
You just said hosted by M&W. You was tired this morning, huh?
Listen.
It's M&W. And we ain't getting no names. It's M&W. Figure it out.
Listen, I'm more out today, man, because you gave me more time to be in the gym. So my
That's why you drag it.
Yeah, I was like, the hell with it. Listen, they figured out. My bad, family. M&W's making winters. Hey, Kobe Fatty, a.k.a. Elizabeth P. Finney, good morning. Linda Chilton, good morning. Taz Montana 313, that's T from the D. Concrete Jungle, good morning. Cassandra Scott, good morning. I ain't going. Stanley Wood, David B. tapping in. Miss Bev, the beautiful Miss Beverly Bitch, X Spag, Jared D. Brickenridge. Good morning. Fillet for Life. Good morning. Francine Johnson. Asaya Quill. Y'all know that's Mama, a.k.a. Mama Quill.
She gonna be coming on.
Meat Freaks Barbecue. What it do? Oh, it's Stanley Wood. Come on, bumpers.
Happy birthday,
give
Stanley
Wood
Wood.
a happy birthday. We got the beautiful Terry Nixon and beautiful Eleanor Wicker. And good morning. I ain't going. Thank you for always supporting Bonnie Vanner. Tapping in from New Orleans, Andre Hollis. And we got my beautiful cousin Maria Carter in the building. Always supporting.
That's my sister.
Miss Francine Johnson. Felicia Martinez in the building. Shantae Rollins tapping in from the Shy. Good morning. Christine Chandler. Good morning. Cicero. Good morning, Mr. Thomas.
Cicero
Good morning.
Anniversary today. Yes.
Happy anniversary to Sister McGill.
The McGills.
McGills. I'm sorry about that. Happy anniversary to the McGills and a happy birthday to Stanley Wood. Mr. Thomas in the building. Then we got Tony Terry, my good brother, tapping in from Miami-Dade County, and that's 305 if you don't know. And we got Lil Mama Grand Rising to you. And we got my boy, RJ Cat in the building.
Oh, Lord.
Then we got Michelle Smith, a.k.a. Ann. Good morning, Ann. Then we got the beautiful Debbie Clark. Good morning, Debbie Clark. Good morning. Shantae, good morning. Okay, what Felicia say? Okay, people, let's put a smile on Winters. Okay, nope, I don't like that. Jimmy, good morning. Good morning. He coming. Jimmy tapping in from Boston, Massachusetts. You heard. Love God always. Good morning. Thanks for tapping in. Then we got my brother Elliot McCants in the building. And y'all tap in with us on them conspiracy Thursdays. You heard? Then we got Michael Cooley tapping in from Greenwood, Mississippi. And that's the 662 in case y'all don't know. Then we got Christy Coleman tapping in from, she said, blessing from the DFW, Texas.
Look who checking you already.
Who checking?
Miss Gladys.
Oh, hold on.
You just forgot about it.
I'm getting to you, Miss Gladys. I ain't got there yet, baby. Give me a second. We got Brianna's Busted Bins and Shocks. We got Sunflower 34 in the building. We got Raymond Stripling tapping in. And I think you coming from Louisiana. Jeff Johnson, a good brother, tapping in from the ATL. What's up, my brother? Then we got the beautiful Grace and Peace. Good morning. Hey, you see what
Happy
Cicero,
anniversary,
my
Grace
wife,
and Peace.
Yeah, my wife told me to tell family hello, and we celebrate our anniversary today. Man, y'all have a good one, Cicero.
And Grace and Peace, Lottie.
Yes.
Okay, yep.
Eddie Gray, this is my good brother Eddie Gray tapping in from the 704 Sportsbound Charlotte. I know I said it wrong, Eddie Gray, but y'all check on the brother. Tasha Lynn, good morning. Then we got Carson Newbar, good morning. Oh, no, for sure, that's my cousin Elliot. Flint small. Maria, we blood, baby. We're blood.
Hit that
Sean
like button,
Sims
y'all.
in
Hit
the
that
morning.
like
Good
button.
morning. And the beautiful Miss Gladys Williams
there you go.
in the building. You heard?
Hit the like
Then we
button.
got the lovely Carol Kincaid tapping in. You know, then we got the beautiful Barb Harrington tapping in. Y'all know how this thing go. Y'all know, no, Miss Gladys. I was getting to your abundant faith. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Marie, that messed me up. I won't Miss Martinez. I won't. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. But I gotta be me. Miss Kariza Smith, good morning. Lanita Murray, good morning. Then we got Jessica Lockett, good morning. Kamala Buford, good morning. Concrete Jungle, good morning. We got the new VIP room, Flint Caskets. Good. Oh, Los Angeles. My bad, Raymond. LA stand for Los Angeles. I thought you was gonna put CA up there, but I got it, man. How's everything going down there, man? I be trying to watch a lot of stuff that's going on from Rich Trapper page and everything. Odie, good morning to you. Good morning, my brother. Then we got L, the Golden Child Sharp. Good morning. Oh, we got the beautiful Avis Hopkins in the building. Good morning. Then we got Miss D, the lovely Miss D. She said, smash that like button. Smash it, family. Y'all know I was late, so I'm bringing them down as I come. My good brother Marcus Fielder coming in from Fairfield, California. As y'all see, as I'm coming down, I'm getting everybody. And Felicia Martinez said, roll call today, sponsored by Dustin. All the jewels he dropped on Friday, mind-blowing and educational.
Baby, we got so much to talk
Unapologetic IB Keys in the building. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. Then we got KZ114. Good morning. Merc 76. Good morning. Then we got the lovely Maxter in the building and the beautiful Loving Me. Good morning. Yeah, I got everybody. I got my roll call in. Let me bring this fool in now.
Yeah, mama.
So what? But I brought you in. I got one more. Sir Gregory in the building. Good morning. And thank you for all the happy Father's Day. I'm going to say thank you to everybody on the brothers in the chat. Lydia McNeely. Good morning. And y'all know what time it is because we late what we got to get to. And she loves this. Let's get busy. Keisha Denise, good morning. You say redo it again?
Wait a minute. I was over here sharing.
Rose C, good morning.
Hold on. I had to schedule my Louis and Polo for that grooming.
I don't care about none of that Louis and Polo, Toto and Frodo.
Don't be talking about
I can't stand them anyway.
Your nephews.
You a damn lie.
Don't be acting like that
I
because
never claimed animals.
when you see him, you be all nice to
No,
him
I
and
don't.
everything, Mickey.
You be lying.
You be on. Why you be on here acting like?
I be wanting them damn them groundhogs and raccoons get a hold of them. You don't know.
They wouldn't know what to do.
I'm waiting on them to get Alan L. Good morning, good brother. Linda Chilton, I gotta say it twice. Good morning.
At least they sleep through the gunshots.
Bakari Brown, good morning. Thank you for tapping in. I'm telling you, no games. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for tapping in. I'm telling you, I ain't playing no games right now. God damn it, I'm not playing.
You're not playing what? Okay. Let me see.
I damn sure would be there.
Where you going?
Don't you worry about it. You ain't get it.
You gonna take me anyway. So stop. Where we going?
They ain't going nowhere. I got invited to something. It's finally your ass ain't get invited to something.
Then I ain't got.
They sent me a ticket.
Don't be calling.
Look, they sent me a ticket. It ain't for you.
I can't even see.
Blind ass don't need to see.
Let me see where you going.
Shotty Shire, good morning,
Who
my
sent
brother.
you a ticket and didn't send me
Jamaica
one?
Win Leonard,
That's
good
all I wanna
morning.
know.
Granny G, good morning.
Nothing. I got you when I find out.
Don't you worry about it. God damn it, I worked for that. I'm trying to tell you, Shotty Shire in the building. Oh, she said she sent our invites.
Who?
Angie. Damn, I was hoping you ain't get one.
Oh, okay.
Well, the beautiful Lawana Terry,
What's
good
up,
morning.
Angie?
What did I see to somebody said, man, Dustin dropped so much stuff, man.
Wait a minute. How you just gonna jump right in and go to your subject?
Well, go ahead then. Go.
Hey.
Oh, let me do it again.
We done have all kind of
Let's
music.
get to the weather.
Given to us, and you refuse to play anything but that rock and roll song. So you know what? I guess we just gonna have to go with it.
Rock out.
So right now it's 75 degrees. It feels like it's 75. We got a high today of 85 and a low tonight of 64 with a 2% chance of rain. So it's gonna be, like I said, mainly sunny to start. Then a few afternoon clouds, winds light and variable. So it's gonna be real hot in these streets today. So what am I trying to say?
Basically, what she's saying, after all the Jews this summer gonna be diabolical. And the heat going up and the YNs ain't playing. If y'all think they just beefing in the Middle East,
the young kings, YKs.
Yeah, the YKs, yeah. Young killers ain't playing. You think they battle in the Middle East, wait till this summer. Basically, that's what she's saying. She's saying it's getting hot in the town.
It's getting real hot. Let me
see. Crystal Monique, good morning. Little Broden tapped in. Dildren Johnson, good morning.
From the NOLA.
Facts. And then we got Detroit boy in the building. It's 85 degrees today. Shit.
In Flint Town.
Wanda Smith, good morning. Now, you know what I'm waiting on, don't you? Juneteenth. I listen.
Well, they got the dinner tonight. They got the Freedom Fund.
Raphael Berg, good morning, my brother. Tapping in from Jackson, Mississippi. No, you know, they did a Father's Day, what's the name? Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis, good morning. With my Gaddis clan there. Good morning to the Gaddises. You know, I got an invite to come to the what's the name. I just ain't go yesterday. You know, that's a shame on me because I should have went, but man, I got me some R&R.
You needed it.
I mainly slept mostly yesterday. Teresa, good morning, beautiful. Good morning. I mainly slept.
You slept what? You just stopped in mid-sentence.
No, I was reading the answer. Kevin Earl,
and you won't put it up just so I can see.
It's just Kevin Earl said, good morning. Watch it from the post office in Texas, 810. I'm going to be there, Angie. I'm going to make sure I get up in that thing. You can believe that. And I said it's going to be issues on top of issues.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to be there on the 20th. You better believe it, Jack.
Issues on top of issues.
Yeah, we got the beautiful Carolyn Hendrickson tapped in.
I ain't got no invite, though.
Oh, Kimberly Mitchell became a new member. She said she sent it to your messenger, clown, but you don't check.
Oh, there you go. See, that's like you said it. I don't check it.
You're a whole fool. Welcome to the blue side, Kimberly Mitchell. She's a new member. We got, you know what we're going to have to do?
Oh, that's going to be nice.
You know what we're gonna? Oh, you know it's gonna be nice. When have they not did it nice?
Oh yeah.
Antonio Brown in the building. So the weather, I ain't know it's gonna be 84. It is finna be issues out here today.
Mm-mm.
No, I ain't talking about
It's
for
not
them.
gonna be 84.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be 85. It's gonna be a little hotter. We 5 degrees from 90.
David
It's
B
hot
said,
on the block.
oh, it's gonna be definitely hot. David B said he been researching. I've been researching since Dustin
Oh
was
Lord.
on. Well, I'm telling you, I got so many calls. They was like, hey, you know how I like when them old folks call you. Them the ones. I found myself telling my little cousin, hey, talk to you for a minute. I like how he pulled me over. Loomy, what's up, my dude? They said it depends on how you dress. It could be between 80 and 85.
Ooh.
Oh, Teresa, their app said 86. Yeah, you're right.
Well, shouts out to A10 News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world. Around here, we call them Spacely Sprockets, but today we just calling him M.
Yeah.
That's all the hell he typed in. He was just too tired. Just Agent M. Just Agent M. Agent MX.
Erston Young in the building.
Shouts out to Erston Young.
I'm still wondering
standing
why we
in the gap, baby. Standing in the gap.
Why we still I ain't got been on the agenda though, Erston Young. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna come down to your office. I found your office. You're over there at the Oak Business Center. I'm gonna come up in there. You remember how they said Ice Cube, the rappers, was going to them record companies? Y'all gonna have real security down there. If I ain't on that thing this coming Wednesday, I'm telling you, Erston, only so much I can handle.
Listen, Concrete Jungle said enjoy all the shows on the A10 platform this weekend, and I am so glad that you did. We had Brother Elliot on there this weekend.
Brother Elliot.
And what's the name of his show?
Black Watch.
Black Watch. And then we had the Revolution. Our sister Taliba. We told y'all that the Revolution was going to be televised.
Yes.
And it is.
And then we got Deborah O'Neill. Good morning. Good morning. And then, I'm working on something out in the DC area. Stay tuned.
You know what? I forgot about that. Yeah, Anna had her show on.
Her
was it Friday?
Friday. Her and Yogi G. Her and Yogi G. Yogi G.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a real name,
Okay, Yogi G.
Yogi G.
Anna and Yogi G. Okay, so we had three shows.
Yeah, no council today, Sister Rose Wednesday. I mean, no, but I'm waiting on my sports program. I'm waiting on that sports program. That's taking forever. I'm working on it, fellas. I'm working. So y'all can't say I ain't working. I've been working on that sports program.
The Baby Oil Boys. You still ain't came up with a better name than
Miss
that,
Lewis, good morning. No.
The way that trial going, you may want to switch that name. I still don't understand why that man on trial, though.
You know why he on trial?
He was a freak in the bedroom. That's against the law.
You know what? No, what was they gonna make it against the law?
If they pulled out or recorded some of them other people,
man, listen.
Okay.
I got an auntie, man. I gotta give her a shout out. I'm not gonna lie, and I understand. Man. She said something we wasn't paying attention. And I got a second hand. Man, I feel you, Dale.
What up with Dale? You can't be reading this stuff and the other people don't know what we laughing
I damn there was finna spit, and I was like, I was down there finna spit. Man, see, it be these, you know what I'm saying? Them questions come up, I'll be like, I feel you, it be like that. But
South Florida, Broward County in the
that's
chat.
Loomy. That's my brother Loomy. Man, when I tell you because like I said, my auntie, she said something that made sense. She said, and what if people went in the y'all bedroom? She was talking to my cousins and them. Right. Because they was like, Sandra Nichols Martin, good morning. They was all like Puffy, they was Puffy guilty. I'm not saying he no saint. Now, let me just say that. They was like Puffy this and that. And then
Why my camera can't come down, son?
So my auntie was like, what if people went in y'all bedrooms and went to talking and saying this and that? And then everybody got quiet. That's it. I'm telling you, that's it. All you gonna do. Yeah. She was like, then everybody
can't sit up that high.
Better push that chair up. Ain't the cheap chair you're riding in that. So So anyway, when she said, "What about what if some women came back and said what y'all did?" From what I'm hearing, the whole room got quiet. Then they started rethinking. And then when you looking at some of the stuff that was going on, them women came back. I'm not saying he was right.
No, that's what I'm saying. Now, we're
Yeah.
not agreeing with what he
He
did.
Like they
you know what I'm
came
saying?
back.
But they
wanted
kept coming back.
Like, you think I'm gonna let somebody tell me this what I gotta do?
And Francine, I know that Cassie video kicked it
But
off.
see, but they not telling what the whole Cassie video thing was.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, they didn't tell you when she was running
still
out.
whooped her.
No, but she ran off with a suitcase full of money and was trying to dip. He wasn't letting her. I'm just I ain't saying this right. Just say you got $5 million. A dude, you and your dude, y'all get into it, and he get mad, try to run off with your $5 million. You ain't following. I'm not saying it was $5 million in that case, but evidently it was enough money for Puppy to be like, hold on.
I would never put my hands on anybody else.
No, I'm just saying, but you gonna go follow their money though. You ain't gonna let them walk out with that money. So now don't play that, Mr. LC. To you, good morning.
I would call the authorities.
Well, he didn't do it that way. Puffy said, "Shit, I'm following it." When we all been hollering, follow the money. He followed the money. I'm not saying it was right, but at any moment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, any moment, like when they giving video footage, man, they could make us look like we not nothing the way you can chop footage up.
That's true. That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? They can make you look like you the worst person in the world. Yeah, and then he's saying it's the trafficking of them kids. I'm just saying, if you go look at the industry within itself, so many people should have been in jail. Mm-hmm. People keep forgetting about Hugh Hefner. How old you think them girls was?
Maria said all the tricks she did, that was her money. Facts.
Avis Hopkins. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying thank you for becoming a member.
Welcome to the
blue side of the game. I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just saying in general, for what they trying to lock him up for, saying he did this and that. I'm with Nell. No, Nell said the only crime I see is domestic violence. He's a freak, and they did it to keep him happy and keep their money coming. Right. Puffy was like Diageo. They was like, look, you making $60 million a year. Puffy wanted to make more than that. He wanted to own his own liquor, and that's what I'm saying. You know, okay, what it said. What he did during the Cassie years was illegal. I don't think it's on a RICO level. He's older now. The other girls were with it. If you go, like I keep telling people, y'all gotta go back and do your research. When she came into the game,
right?
When she came into the game, she came with Ryan Leslie. I'm not to the game. When she came to Puffy Studio, she was with Ryan Leslie, another producer.
Who?
Cassie was. She was with Ryan Leslie. She left Ryan Leslie and got with Puffy. Did you hear?
She wanted that money.
Right. And then she was messing with old boy Kid Cudi. Like how they be switching, all messing with the same girl, just like 50 Cent baby mama.
He messed with her mind. He had her money all tied up. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You can't get out of them situations until you get
what had her mind tied up?
Money, probably all that money. She was accustomed to living a certain lifestyle,
When did she get accustomed to that lifestyle?
I'm just saying, he probably threatened her. He had all kind of pull in the industry, probably said, you'll never work again. And she's thinking, okay, I got to do this. I'm stuck now.
What's up, good brother Rodney Thomas?
What's up,
in
King
the building?
Rodney?
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See,
IB, that's what I'm saying. She never had no money, IB.
Yes, Shawty Shaw said Ron Leslie, a black, highly college educated and very talented singer, rapper. Yeah, because he found out how to beat the system without having to go through a record company. You know what I'm saying? See, I think he said, I believe Diddy stole Cassie. Can't nobody steal nobody unless you want to go willingly. And that's the thing, Mrs. You Know Who. When you're in an abusive relationship, it's easy to do just say leave if you're not going through it. No, you know what, Miss You Know Who, you may be right on that. But it's some who will leave.
Facts.
But it was some who will leave. You sometimes
it takes you a little bit longer.
But when you let your desires get over, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that I'll give you an example. Do you want money that bad that you would say like they've been talking about the casting couch? For you can get these, and this go for men and women. Like they've been saying, some of the dudes they had to sleep with men. I'm not. If listen, I just know certain stuff I'm not gonna get. I just certain levels of fame. I'm just not gonna get there. If I gotta do this to get there, I'm straight. I'm just saying. Sometimes you got to be able to have a moral. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no millions. I ain't had no $1 million or nothing like that. Just say we ran into some money. That don't mean I'm gonna sit up here and just go change. I'm probably more grounded now at this age. Now, if I was 20 something, I'd probably lost my mind.
Right.
But at the age, I'm not finna be going through that much as I would have. I'm just not doing it, man. Like some of the stories you done heard, them Hollywood stories. Give you an example. What's Terry Crews? Remember how he got felt up?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I would have blew it. I would have blew my what's the name of Hollywood.
Larry.
I would have blew it. You grabbed me by my private part and thought that was funny. It might have been a backhand or a smack.
A smack
Yeah.
or a backhand?
Yeah,
Are we talking about a stab or a gunshot wound?
Nah, you in the woods and you ain't got no knife. Let you can still win them. It was at an industry party. But these the stuff that like, we might have been throwing. Like the stuff that they let slide, I'm not doing that. That's like when Charlemagne, when they said this dude was he made had a sculptor of his butt made.
Who?
The dude, Charlemagne boss over at the what's the name said when he sent it down had like some of the stories you be hearing. Oh no, we're not doing that. And I'm with Jonathan Joy. What's up? Good morning, good brother.
Lumi didn't prophesize. He said, "Yeah, you about to get the opportunity to see, good brother. Y'all about to be millionaires. We ain't gonna change. I'm just gonna be coming in here with a mink every day."
See what Jonathan Joy said. All of those two females knew exactly what they was doing because they kept coming back. Therefore, it's consensual money grabbers. But aside, it was a domestic violence going on
and verbal abuse.
Right,
just as bad as physical abuse. I'm telling you.
Anna, good morning. That's what I'm saying.
Good morning, Anna. We was just talking about you and Yogi Bear.
See, okay, Jamaica, when Leonard said, my friend died from separation assault, meaning her abuser killed her after she left. Leaving isn't always the. No, I seen a lot of them stories. Women be trying to leave, and them dudes be want to kill them. But like, do women be understanding red flags when they be? Because I'm saying crazy got to show you they crazy. Like, do y'all just overlook?
Crazy just don't come out at first.
On certain things, it just. Crazy. Eventually, a person gonna show you who they is.
They will.
You know what I'm saying? Will. Eventually, a person gonna show. Like a blow up. I don't know. I'm a little different, and I'm a male. You can cut up on me in public one time. All that hooping and hollering. Guess what? Relationship will be done with. It's just how I'm a roll. Like I don't do well. OG Wilson and became a member. I don't do well with you. Facts. Where's that, my bro? Raphael said, hey, Mick, did you see the Damon Wilson interview? Yes. Yes, about the Hollywood parties. Yes. No, I would never do victim blaming, teacher lady. I'm just giving an opinion. Now, you know what I'm saying? If I can't have an opinion.
No. We're not victim blaming. He wouldn't do that. You haven't been watching us to know that he would never victim blame. Okay.
That's just like I'm being honest with Biggie Smalls. I'm just telling you how I am. Like the women he was messing with. Go back and look at his baby mama. Even Mike Epps said it even better when he said, or was it Kevin? Yeah, Mike Epps on one of his Wilson names when he said, "Man, go look at the women that we was our baby mamas. They was Boo Wiggins. Then when we got money, we upgraded." I'm just saying, it's just like Biggie Smalls. Well, none of them girls would have been dealing with Biggie if he didn't have money. Let's just be honest. Some of these people.
I am gonna be honest, and these women say they would. We would
have
walked right by Biggie with not a second thought. He got one eye going that way and the other one going that way. He black and ugly as ever. That's what he said. That's why he stayed Coogee down to the socks.
Yeah.
He told y'all that. I have to dress nice in order to get women.
Yeah, you'll see a dude 300 pounds, 340. It'll be like, he with that person? I'm not saying can't nobody pull nothing, but when you got money, it's just like you'll see, and it seems like people, with money, they'll put away, put up with certain things. I'm just telling you.
That's my sister Taz Montana. She's a little violent, y'all. She said Cassie should have knocked the shit out of Diddy with something that would have made him just think twice about putting his hands on her. Just my thought. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also looking at when we do these stories, like, and I get what you're saying. Maria saying, like, it's a, and believe me, I know they wouldn't have these women send this open if it was no such thing for hitting on women. Look, I came from an era when you seen men can hit on women. Let's just be honest.
It never was right.
No, I'm just telling you, I
But
didn't
they
agree.
did it.
Yeah,
Shit, they
yeah,
still
I'm just
do
saying,
it.
man. Listen, granddaddy, you would be understanding why I never, what can't no woman say, "Oh, Mickey put hands on him." I didn't fall off into that road. But I'm just saying, I know of an era when they was coming with that. That's why I'm saying some of this stuff. I'm glad that, like, right now, if you do hit a woman, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I should go to jail. Deborah Luna, thanks for renewing your membership. I'm not.
Handful of Josh. No,
Yeah.
Deborah Luna gifted a membership to a handful of Josh.
Oh, you see what Raphael Bird said?
No.
He said, "Yo, Mick, I'm originally from New York. The big thing was controlled by Diddy. Feel you? Yeah, no, hey, look, a wig. That's what I'm saying. His baby mama, the 50 Cent baby mama. Like,
Yeah, I heard
but see,
that take.
but this what these brothers do. Them women wouldn't even been looking at them if they didn't have no money. But why they ain't stopped none of these parties that's been going on? We just seen when you saw Russell Simmons' daughter was out there on the beach in the Hamptons with that 80-year-old man. See,
Ain't nobody say nothing about. He looked like he was drawed up. He looked like a white raisin.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What she was gonna do with the old man?
But see, they was already trained. They was already trained. What would she know to go deal with stuff like that? Go deal with 80-year-old man money. If you hear these stories, these people going over to Dubai saying let a person defecate on them because you're getting paid because they feel this is money. Like it's a lot of things, to me, even with Bill Cosby, when Bill Cosby was all putting pie and all this, don't do this and that, he was good. But when he wanted to buy NBC, it became a problem.
Well, since we ain't made it back local yet, and we still out there flying around the country, I got a question as we do come back local, because it's got a little bit to do with local and a little bit national. And I appreciate your insight on some of these things and your opinion. So, what did you think about last week when Clarissa was a little upset about Angel Reese receiving that award, and she thought that you should receive awards according to your accolades and not just popularity?
But it's always been like that, though, popularity contest. And I think she,
You think she was in her feelings a little bit?
I mean, because it don't always go who the most deserving,
right?
Who's the most marketable,
and we know that.
It's about marketability. See, you got to understand what her in the highlight. I mean, as far as in the not YouTube, social media, that going back with Remy Ma and that Papoose. You know what I'm saying? They want to put somebody that's marketable.
But see, you also do things on social media to gain popularity. Now, I'm thinking like this is a big marketing push for all of them, because really, who was talking about Remy Ma and Papoose?
Well, nobody.
Just to be honest.
But that's just how they play. She deserves it, but I'm telling you, don't go to the most deserving. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand when you come into corporate America, i.e., white America. Let's just be real. Let's call a spade a spade. When you go into corporate America, you got to be more like appealing. See, they like, you know what I'm saying? Carissa kind of off the chain to them. She gonna speak what's on her mind and say what she, but it's she might don't come off as the American girl. You know what I'm saying? Even though she got the story that you can sell, her upcoming, you know what I'm saying, how she made it through Flint. She got everything that they be wanting. But she probably just not about, you know what I'm saying? And it's just this how they play it. It's like, can that, you know what I'm saying, old girl they feel like they can probably market her more better. Not saying Angel Reese is better, because like far on top of the game, Carissa on top of her game in her sport.
Right.
Caitlin Clark is on top of the game far as in the WNBA. Even though Angel Reese right there far as on marketing and everything, but they really got Caitlin Clark as the face of the WNBA.
Yeah, I've heard that.
What up,
And
Snow,
you can
man?
kind of tell that she is. What's up, Snow? KD said, I think Remy used her to fix her image. I think this is all one big publicity stunt.
I'm
But
looking with
Clarissa is sharpening up her image, though.
yeah, but now I'm looking what Mark Hutchinson said. He said Glorilla got the BET Gospel Award. Unbelievable.
What?
BET Award is
What
just
gospel song she
facts.
say?
But BET
I
Award
know
is
you
just
lied.
BET Award is just marketing. Clarissa is right, but she should blame her PR team. And then we got Anna Celia with the
You see what she said?
1999.
She said, I'm craving some delicious soul food when I come on Wednesday. When did you cooking?
Said, nope. You must
Mickey
don't know.
answered that.
Shit, she don't cook.
I don't know. I don't cook. Child. Girl. We can find you some food, though.
There's some food, so it'd be some place. That's what I'm saying. It's like, and then they want to give off Carissa like this bad girl image. Nah, don't nobody know everybody's story, man.
So
Getting money, and when you get money, man, fame, biggie, more money, more problems.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what it is. When you get there, it's about staying there.
You know what, Stanley? I'm gonna let you get away with that since it's your birthday. Happy birthday again to Stanley Wood. Happy belated birthday to Sean Sims. His birthday was yesterday.
Oh, happy belated birthday, good brother.
And then,
in other words, not to cut you off. In other words, they can't tame Clarissa, and that's what I think.
Oh, he went back to that. I was getting my pleasantries out like
go ahead,
you do.
Go ahead, my bad.
And then happy anniversary again to the McGills, and also happy anniversary to the Lotties. Because Lottie, I forgot your last name. So you and your husband, happy anniversary. I hope all of y'all have a great
happy
day.
Anniversary.
And all the dads yesterday. All the real father. Well, anybody can be a father. But all the real dads out there. I hope you enjoyed your day yesterday. I'm going to
say this, man. I'm going to say happy Father's Day to even the ones we don't be knowing what people be going through in condition in this thing called America. You know what I'm saying? But even if what they gave for you to be here, you know how long it took for a person to get here. You might don't like the person that brought you here, but still give honor that you was able to come here, whatever vessel and how you got here. Mm-hmm. You was here. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing is making, another thing is taking care of you. But I'm just saying, to live is greater than not have lived.
All right.
So, I mean, even them, like I said, even God uses fools.
So
if they miss out on their kids, that's on them. Thank you, Linda Children. That's on them. So, but you know what I'm saying? But still, you got to give honor to your parents, because without them, you couldn't be here.
That's true. That's why I heard two wonderful sermons yesterday. Deal or no deal, and then another good bishop preached about standing in the gap. So you done had a lot of fathers talk about standing in the gap. So you done had a lot of men, I say, standing in the gap for fathers. So that was a good message yesterday.
I mean, yeah. No, I mean, I was blessed to have a father. I was blessed even to have uncles. So I'm telling you, like, I don't, when people say that, I don't know. I came from the best family, all sides, that were uncles would step up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Anna said, just the thought, why is Father's Day treated so different? That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. I don't
know. What do you mean by different?
Like, I ain't really smell. I was riding through the city.
You ain't smell no food?
No food cooking like that. No grills going. I saw 1 or 2 grills. I said, you can tell it's Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't no big thing. But listen, man, at the end of the day, the women, I listen, to me, Father's Day, they can put it whatever, but I feel like if your seed here, man, that's a Father's Day for lifetime. Absolutely. Regardless if your seed good or bad, but just to see you still got a chance to get right.
Well, see, even Snow said, I enjoyed my day with my 2 boys and they donor.
I'm just saying, man, it's a blessing, man.
You the donor, she the carrier.
And to the brothers that took on other responsibilities, you're right, Raphael. That's not their kids. The guy with them women that got kids. And there's always the man accepting woman kids, and she can't accept his, but that's neither here nor there.
But you know what?
Shout out
You
to
should
him.
not go into a relationship if you know that you can't accept that man's kids. The kids is gonna come with him regardless. They're gonna be there.
Yeah.
So I don't like that when women don't accept other men's kids. You knew that from the gate. Don't be treating the kids, ain't got nothing to do with it. Don't be
Right.
treating them mean. Just keep going because it's a package. Don't ever try to separate a man from their children. Golly. Get me on here this morning. Get me started.
So we got it together now. Yeah, we're gonna do stepfather gate. But I'm like this. I'm not one who would be like, no, I'll tell a woman, no, let that child meet his daddy. I'll let the man know. I ain't no brother. I'm here. I'm not gonna overstep my boundaries.
Shit, sometimes they be trying to be
I
better to them than they is to their own children.
You
but
have
that's a
something
whole
like that.
show.
It's Jamaica Wynn Leonard for the $10 super chat. Thank you.
I ain't gonna get started.
Mine ain't gonna let me get away with it. They be hey. They be doing like my uncle. I'm gonna do. Hey, let me holler at you, pop. You know, I'm your kid.
Right,
you know
like hello.
Like, yeah.
Hello.
They do that. Hey.
I need mine to take some lessons from yours. But anyway,
let's get down to business.
Whew, Dustin had me staying in the house all weekend.
Didn't he?
I said I can't go nowhere but to the altar and pray.
I told you I got one of them. Hey. Hey, talk to your nephew. Hey, what's going on, huh? That man know what he talking about. And I said, I
couldn't wait to get out. I said, I gotta go to the doctor. Let's go.
I was like,
Dustin.
He said, hey, man know what he talking about. That's when you people be real.
Right.
I was hollering because I couldn't wait to get on here. Like I was seething to get here Monday to come on. I'm like,
what did you read, Mickey? You got to put it on the screen so we can see. Y'all hit that like button while Mickey reading.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, when it was like, hey, it's like when they went to putting the pieces, he was like, I was back there doing that time, nephew. Oh, no. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm hip to it. I'm like, but damn, if people knew back then, I don't know what changed from now to then. You know what I'm saying?
The people changed.
No, they sold
the
out.
The game didn't.
Because if you was listening to Dustin, they've been trying to get this line through. They couldn't get it through back then. But things came up.
Oh, Anna, you know you're wrong. She said, is the mayor going to have a float for Juneteenth? I know Sheldon, and I would probably say Sheldon, he probably is going to be the float for Juneteenth. He got to be the star of the show. If he ain't in the front car, he gonna be in the plane, jumping out in front of the parade. He gonna do something.
But because you know what, I was having a conversation with somebody with that, and when I brought up an individual, because Neely want to be in the front.
He do.
Yeah, he wanted. It's just his ego. I know he want to lead the parade. I just got.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying. And when he can't, he do crazy stuff. But he learned. Because remember, it used to, some of y'all that's just not watching us, he got mad because he couldn't get his way with the Juneteenth people. So he had his own damn parade. And that's when that lady got killed.
Yeah. And then ended up at the one we was at in the line. I'm just saying, like, some of the stuff, but that's why I can respect Dr. Karen Weaver, the former mayor, for this reason. When she was in the Juneteenth, guess who led the parade?
Probably Mother Deloney.
Right. That's just how the type of, when you got different type of people.
Yeah, Mary Weaver. I mean, she was out front, but it's like she didn't have to be in no front cars. It's like people knew who she was.
She knew how to sit back and let this was Mother Deloney time.
Mm-hmm.
This what she been doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I can respect an individual like her as far as certain things. On that, like when you respect protocol.
Right.
Regardless that I'm the mayor, but I'm gonna sit back. You gonna lead this because this your thing. You got a mayor in here. He don't know how to sit back and be like, you know what? This still, You know, and this the first Mother Deloney not here. It should be that car should still be in the front for who run it. You know what I'm saying? They should lead the parade because now you honoring one of the greats. That's
Right.
how I look at it. Who been doing this thing as you seeing as a passing to the next generation. That's sending that off. That is just me, but as you can see, Neely like he a baby Trump.
Hmm.
He a baby Trump.
Yeah, that's why I said last year I can't really concentrate or wrap my head around that Project 2025 because we already got the master plan and the baby Trump running around downtown.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, but you know what, Mickey, and I've asked you this several times. We've talked about this. It seemed like Project 2025 is in the back now. How come they still not talking about that every day? It just went away.
Can you explain why they not talking about it no more? I don't know why they not talking about it
Like
no
that
more.
was the Project 2025, Project every day, Project 2025, Project 2025. And then it's like nothing. And that's what that's what kills me, especially about our own race. Like we'll use anything and everything, and then we'll just drop it to the wayside. Like it still exists. That's why I feel like Flint just can't get anything done because we'll talk about something and then boom, lay it to the side, sweep it under the rug.
Right.
They'll forget about it. And Neely knows that. He told me that. Like people just gonna think about it for a few days.
Facts.
A big one, a couple months, something else gonna come along. They're gonna forget about that.
Right.
And so far he's been right.
Right. Now, okay, I'm looking at it. You know, I'm looking at what Keisha Denise said.
What she
She
say?
said, it appears Mayor Weaver cared about the community despite her faults. Mayor Neely don't give a damn about anybody but herself. And I'm looking at what Brother Elliott said. He said he should lead the parade, but Dr. Deloney started the celebration, and the car should be empty for her. See, you know, and I can, Lawrence Burton, good morning. Thanks for tapping in. But I would still say, like, to me, it's like, it's okay what Angie said. Maxter said,
Good morning, Lawrence.
Is that the side effect of poverty? It just gotta be.
Right. Right.
Okay, let me see what the teacher lady said. Re-election, the conversation was a warning. Currently, we're watching it being implemented in real time. Congress isn't stopping it.
Right. That's what. So I was listening. I caught the tail end of the beautiful Miss Leila Harvey McGee.
Yeah.
Leila McGee Harvey.
Leila, you get the name right.
Shut up. Leila McGee Harvey. And she was talking about some things in the next couple of weeks that we should watch out for. Something to do with our currency. Right. I got to go back and watch the whole thing.
Right.
She said they have tried to implement this in the past. She gave us some dates around the Kennedy assassination. She said they tried to do it again in September of 2011.
What's the
name? Know what happened then?
What's the name? Took us off the dollar. What's his name? Richard Nixon. Took us off the gold. Like when you supposed to get it used to say on the dollar, give up a gold certificate. I mean, you supposed to get whatever that much in gold, but we went off of gold. But really, what's keeping our money up is our military.
Well, they said the gold, Fort Knox is privately owned. Did I hear that?
Probably so.
Did I hear that?
Probably so.
So, I don't know. I gotta look into that.
Yeah, but you got different ones. Like she talked about the rainbow. She talked about rainbow currency. Yeah, gold standard Richard Nixon. Okay. Yeah, like when you go see how it is, that's why, like you see, a lot of people they tripping right now because the war that's going on.
What war? A lot of people don't even know what's going on over there in the Middle East.
Yeah, about the Israel firing some rockets over there on Iran.
Why? And why are we getting involved again?
Well, the United States saying they ain't, but you know, from when your little brother go start a fight, regardless if you don't want to be in it, you're gonna have to get in it. I mean, it come down because they talking about Iran shouldn't have nuclear weapons, but I'm gonna say this, and I might get in, you know, people might be mad, but all right, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis. And what it really is, my thing is this: if Israel allegedly got nuclear weapons, Iran, like, I'm gonna have nuclear weapons. China got nuclear weapons. America the only one that dropped the atomic bomb on another nation. So, like, if listen, nuclear weapons, not saying it's real or it's good, but at the end of the day, like, listen, if you got a gun, I gotta have a gun.
Right.
Like, you're not gonna have, you know what I'm saying? You can have it and I can't have it. No, we're gonna be called detente. Russia got it. That's when you had the Cuban Missile Crisis, when Gorbachev had missiles pointed at America. America had missiles pointed over at Russia. Now that's called detente. But what I'm starting to look at, okay, you're right. That was the SIP. My bad. My bad, Raphael Bird. Thank you for getting that together for me. You know, Mick, that was silver. The gold standard was federal FDR, 1933 ACL resolution. You're right. You're right. My bad, brother.
Thank you,
you for
Raphael
bailing me out.
Bird.
That's why you have good brothers. Where
Our
they bail you
bumpers
out.
they be on it. They be on it. I can't wait for the bumpers to see this check registry.
And we'll praying for your family, Linda. She said her cousin was just on his way home and Navy ordered him back to the Middle East.
Praying, yes. We keep everybody in prayer.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna have me up here if I can't have nothing to make you think. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. But it's starting to be kind of weird that the darker nations can't have nuclear weapons. I'm just saying, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at certain nations who they want to have this. You know what I'm saying? No, we didn't see what didn't happen. It's called expansion. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna go. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna go let you just go fire nothing. I feel like that ain't. They listen. Everybody learned what happened in Iraq.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then did y'all pay attention to that No King parade? I wonder why that didn't get a lot of recognition.
What? Where was it?
It was in different states and stuff. They had, and then Trump had his military parade with estimated what they said 45 million for Army parade. But I got
another parade coming up here in Flint.
When?
It's one with
Juneteenth?
No, not Juneteenth. I'm sure Juneteenth they not gonna get pulled over for impeding traffic, I hope. And then aren't they supposed to be having a silence to violence march? I mean, or they just target specific people that do marches. I'm just wondering how it works. Because, Jed did put in for his permits and everything. He just didn't get an answer back. I mean, how far in advance you got to be liked in order to get a permit for a march. I figured it out.
I gotta figure out who running that government though. I'm just saying, but like I get it. They said, but I'm saying, but what really was the No Kings? What was it really about?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure it out. Like I said, I was watching different ones, like the different podcasts I was watching. They saying that was basically a corporate setup. The No Kings allowed, you know what I'm saying? No Kings, because at the end of the day, presidents going to do what presidents do, from Republican to Democrat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was listening to certain ones, was like, they're talking about the neocons.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The neoconservatives that's trying to push for this being king. But I don't understand.
Christine said they was on Linden Road here. There was a lot of police out there throwing them on the ground.
Oh, they was protesting Trump being the king. That's probably why wasn't nobody really paying attention to it. I mean, I seen it when they were showing the pictures that it was a lot of people in different places.
Motorcycle gangs. That's how I found out about it from Snow, the Black TMZ.
Yeah, because they was showing, but it's like the system allowed this to go down like this at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The system allowed this.
The system allows a lot of things. Honestly, it was really about Trump's Agenda Project 2025. It wasn't just immigration. It wasn't just the LGBTQ plus a community. It was productively saying we don't want to be a fascist country. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. When you look at.
Okay.
It was Khrushchev during the Cuban Missile Crisis. He was the leader. My bad, Khrushchev. My bad, Chris Carey. Hey, I knew that. I knew about the. If I got it wrong, I'm gonna get it right.
I know. Sometimes we can't get everything right.
Yeah,
Linda Chilton said, "Do you see where the Latinos are asking why the blacks are not marching with them?" Get my purse. I'm
You said
going.
who said that?
Linda Chilton.
She said what?
Do you see where the Latinos are asking why the blacks are not marching with them?
Oh, I see it. My bad. Hell yeah, I can answer that.
I'm
for
gonna
you.
let them cook.
No, I mean I've been saying that because how many in this way it gets messed up at? Where was they marching with us at? You know what I'm saying? Like I hear what they saying. Oh, y'all gonna be next. When I ask, yeah, we the blueprint on how to mistreat people. Now y'all experiencing it, they experience. But when we've been hollering that, how do y'all think a lot of the rights y'all got? That's why I don't understand. Like why, you know what I'm saying? When we marching for how we been getting did. Welcome to America. Welcome to the black man experience.
What's he say? We sitting this one out.
No, I'm just saying.
Angie said it too. This they problem.
Yeah,
They
like
voted
when
him
we
in.
was going through our stuff, do y'all need our singers to tell y'all something? You heard of Billie Holiday?
Huh.
You heard of Megan Everett?
You see,
Billie Holiday was talking about strange fruit hanging from a tree. Who
you
was
see
the
what
strange fruit?
us? You see what Angie said? She said, "Mickey, we ain't next. We ongoing. They never stopped with us."
Now here it go again. What it says, everyone who voted for president thought it was going to only affect black folks. Right. Who you think they came in and voted for?
Brought all of them in here.
No, no. Biden, the Democrat president, brought all of them in.
I know. But see, and it's crazy because you are a minority. You are a minority.
Yeah.
You black just like us.
Where's they standing up at for the Flint water crisis? I can tell you how many people been down there with us. Like I don't, you don't get me wrong. I'm not saying what is right. I feel for them brothers and sisters what they going through. Let me tell you that right now. I feel for what they going through. And I even see some of our people when you see the teachers down there, like we're not gonna let them come get, and I understand it. But when they come in and grab us, who you think helped created that 94 crime bill? He was your former president.
Facts.
When they was coming after us, dogging us out.
Now, what Alan Lynch said for the people in the back, we fought all people's fights and nobody came to our aid. Put that one up there.
Yeah.
I want that to stay in people's minds.
Right. Yeah.
We running everywhere.
Right. And I even like this.
Everywhere.
I like this one with Maxie. Y'all know what's making him mad. His policies are impacting more whites than blacks. The Medicaid program is cutting off rich white folks, and they can't put their families in nursing homes. Like, I mean, it really is going down. But like I say, they really thought it was finna jam us up. We've been going through this. This ain't nothing. We've been at the bottom. I watched something.
Explain, teacher lady. Keep going, Mick.
Yeah. What really hurt me when I saw, man, Jamal Bryant with Al Sharpton, not Al Sharpton, with Jesse Jackson.
Oh, pastor.
And they was out there talking about immigration. Same thing with the BET Awards when they was talking about, if you go back and look, they was pushing for immigration, the BET Awards. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Like I say, I feel for what the Brown family going through. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel what they going through. You know, because I'm human.
Come on, keep going. Stop reading the comments. I know you was reading.
Like I feel they pain that they going through, but man, we've been going through that. Our neighborhoods, we in ghettos, poor, food deserts in these areas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they coming in, I was listening to one guy was talking about, and I could be wrong. It was I want to say a Haitian or Jamaican dude when he said you had the Latinos telling them to fire the blacks, but they can hire them. I'm just saying this is
Speaking
of
Jamaican, what's going on over there on Fleming and Pasadena? Are they opening a Jamaican liquor store?
I don't know.
You seen that?
Mm-mm.
It's like green and red. They didn't paint the building. I'm just saying, when you talk about the ghettos and all of this stuff, that's all we got in our communities. Liquor stores. They feeding us with liquor stores and weed stores
That's no
and
different.
churches.
Oh, I got okay. They said the King protested about Trump acting as a dictator. Guess who helped put him in there? So them
We know
same
you
ones
did.
who voted
Who
for
you
him,
vote for, Mickey?
Kamala. But the same ones who voted for him, but some of the stuff that he is dismantling, they thought he was just gonna come in and be hard on us.
Right.
This is what they wanted. Don't get mad now, but I mean, it ain't like Kamala was. I mean, it depends on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. A lot of people. Listen, a lot of people. This is what you get. What you wanted. This is what you get. But this ain't nothing new. This what is crazy. It's just that listen, man. Some of the views that they feel like the country was going, man. You got some conservatives didn't like the way it was going.
Right.
I'm just saying, you just look how the mayor here was trying to do something for the LGBT community locally. Don't they already do something for it nationally?
Mm-hmm.
This is what he want to put on there. Well, I did this. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people don't want to go along with a lot of that. I understand it. So it is what it is. It's messed up. I pray for them. Like, I'm still praying for our communities to get through what we're going through. We've been poisoned here.
Child, you can't. It don't
Money
look
that
like
came blue, but we've been poisoned here. People dying.
right. Still dying.
Yeah, people
Still
dying.
getting cancer. What Teresa? I said 3 last week. Our bumper, Teresa Nestor, 5-time cancer survivor. 5 times she didn't go. 5 times she's having to deal with this and going through the process again right now. Like, when does it end? Like, how can we be celebrating anything when we have not accomplished anything? They still haven't got the service lines completed. And that still don't fix nothing.
But then Lansing take over?
And when the last time we heard an update? Ask the council person, how many do they got left? Where did they start? Are they working now? They don't even know. So it's like, it's just the blind leading the blind. They can't get any information from administration, allegedly. Administration saying that they're willing to work with council, allegedly. They passed something, because I still don't get the breakdown of what they passed.
They took it back to last year's budget. And I understand
20, but they passed the new budget for some things, some capital items, something like that.
Yeah.
But the very next day, the mayor got on social media, did a press conference at the service center on Clara Road, which we still don't know how that's being funded, right? And had Liddell on one side, Judy on the other side. I'm talking about the day after council passed the budget. And said he wanted to thank the council president and the finance chair on the other side, and then Candace and Leon, because everybody on council didn't want the summer jobs. Now, you may not, don't quote me, but that's what he said. He was with them 4, and the other 4 basically kissed my ass. I got what I want now. I'm off and running. The day after, I don't know. That just pissed me off. The rodeo, they still didn't get an answer about that. And then when you hear from people, they are pissed because he got tickets and didn't give them to the employees, but the people in the mayor's suite got tickets, allegedly. That's what I'm hearing.
To the rodeo?
Oh, yeah. So how much money did they pay for the rodeo last year and this year? They never got that answer.
Why so they got a FOIA that too?
If you want to know, it ain't like he gonna volunteer unless it's on that check registry. I can't get past the first and second page because, baby, it's 90 pages of people that's gotten checks.
From here, from the mayor, people we know.
I guess it's from all of us, because the check registry is not his checkbook. It's like our checkbook because we're taxpayers, right?
Right.
So, I mean, you may say, Winters, you don't even pay in taxes. Well, yes, I do. I did for 25 years. I worked here. So it's crazy that, we don't even know why. We just see a name and a date and the amount. Like why people getting checks out of the Flint check registry? Were you putting on a program? That should have came. Why the taxpayers got to pay for some of this stuff? I got questions,
I
and I'm
want to
going to
know
be
why.
posting some of that. I'm going to be posting like probably a page a day.
Are you gonna be showing the checks who all got money?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie
So
to
this
people.
part of the because I told him, I said, we got some information. We're gonna say you got some information. And right, Mark Hutchinson Neely has never negotiated anything ever. He knows he doesn't have to. 5 years, the same thing. And that's what is crazy. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I gotta give him his credit.
Who?
The mayor.
Shit. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why I gotta give him his credit. Because when he seen the corruption that was going on, who jumped head in and said, I'm gonna get mine, they getting theirs. That's why I give him credit on that. He like, hey, they've been doing it. Why not? Because if you look what Dustin was saying, I'm just going off like with Dustin.
Right.
When you see all the crime that's been going on, when he broke down that immunity, and now I understand why, like how Dr. Weaver was being called down, going to court the whole time, and the judge said this was a witch hunt. I might not be saying it verbatim, but just look how everything play out, how they even changed the Constitution, how they changed this. You know what I'm saying? The man can be on a KWA board, right?
Yep.
And 2 council
along
people.
with Judy and Liddell.
And he's the mayor. And they council people. So who you think, which way you think they gonna vote?
They wouldn't vote against the KWA if they on the board. So it's mind blowing to me why you got council people on there. Now I can understand maybe they saving a seat for the mayor to represent the city in the city's best interest. I get that because there's other people on there, but the council people.
That's what I'm telling you.
And we locked into what, a 30-year deal with the KWA?
And that's what I'm saying. But it's just like, it don't make sense. How can you have any mayors? How can you have mayors that's going to be on that KWA board and they the mayor for the city and you doing business with the city, you didn't take the city water over? Come on.
Right.
And that's what, but the way they set it up, you can do it. Maria said, is that a conflict to serve the board and vote on issues with KWA?
I would think it. I would think so.
No, Deborah Luna said no. Gleewood, GLW. I'm guessing Gleewood, but
Gleewood. No, they on the KW.
I thought they was on KWA.
They are. Karagandhi Water Authority. Go look it up. Google it. Google KWA. So, you will see Jeff Wright, the drain commissioner, is the
and I'm like,
chair, president.
So how's all these people and you got the mayor? Or is it let's just say allegedly the mayor got bonds. Mm-hmm. If you got some of them KWA bonds, dude, are you gonna vote against your own money? See, you gotta look on how this thing is. When Dustin was saying what he was saying, now I can get it now where the young lady that blew that 30,000 tricking, taking people out was doing this, and then don't nothing happen. I get it. And then what happened? They come back, they need another 600,000. Then you go look at the housing commission. It's not like I'm trying to bring the brother Leon, the councilman of the first ward. How was you still on the housing commission board and you the councilman in the first ward?
They don't see these conflicts.
And then now you in a lawsuit.
As a defendant. Yes, he is.
In a lawsuit.
That's factual.
Been called in.
But you see, when like Dustin is helping us break it down, and now you kind of understand why Geraldine Redmond gets to pay back $50 a month.
No, we just on Mondays at 10. For fact.
Who said that? We just came on today late because the bump is just on Mondays now. No, the bump is every day, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. But today we had to make an adjustment because we had parent duty this morning. So sometimes we come on at different times. But anyway, what was I talking about? Because I forgot that damn quick. Oh, well, Dustin was breaking it down for us. So you can kind of tell why she's paying back $50 a month. Look, they've been doing this, allegedly scheming with these 501c3s forever. forever.
Forever,
And
ever.
it's my opinion. This is just my opinion that
Her
it's
opinion.
my opinion that it looks like across the street, the city said, well, shit, they've been doing it over there at the county level for years. Well, let us get in on it too. And
Yeah.
they just went wild with the 501c3s. And I tell people all the time, it looks like the only way that you can get any help in the city of Flint, you got to have a 501c3, and it shouldn't be like that.
Right.
It should not
When
be
you
like that.
saw the chief of staff, nonprofit, doing mailings, I like Clyde. But your nonprofit, man, are you serious? Like, you can just do this and ain't nothing gonna happen. That's why I'm like, hey, he putting it in. Hey, they been stealing, but that don't make it right. But I do feel like, like Dustin thing is, now all of them been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So if all y'all get jammed up, that's on y'all. But I just see it as like, can't nobody go down. That's why I think this was a wake-up call for Neely. Like, that 30 million he wanted to put in, and you see the Republicans woof back. At we in a time, a time we got to pull the purse strings.
Right.
You see Gretchen Whitmer up there went to the Trump, but she don't like the president.
Right.
Y'all fell for that. They be at the same party. Listen. You don't hear none of them talking about Project 2025 since he been in office now.
Show the hell don't. You don't.
I'm just saying.
You don't. Oh, and you know what? I wanted to send you. Well, you want me to send these to your messenger so you can put these up real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I drove by that NFL football field over there at Haskell. I'm telling you, Flint, they are rebuilding and rebranding Flint. They are going full speed ahead with the master plan. If you haven't seen it, I don't understand how you haven't. And then they telling you that Clio Road is going to be a business district. Because I got to talking. They're telling you that Clio Road is going to be a business district. So they just letting them buildings just sit there. So you can get tired of it. I'm tired of looking at this. I'm about to move. That's what they want you to do. You better hold on to your properties. Pay your taxes and pay your water bills. Now, I'm saying the same thing that Maurice was telling y'all years ago. Years ago. If you don't pay nothing else, pay your property taxes and pay your water bill. They are snatching stuff away quick as they can. Don't lose everything that you didn't work for. Just don't give it to them. And now, they celebrating that the state is coming in to help the city collect income tax. That's not helping us. The state can basically take every damn thing you got to collect taxes. Why should we be happy about that?
Man, that's
you thinking we supposed to celebrate the same people that oppressed us on the state? They coming to help to our defense. We're not stupid. But see, they think we are. But people are waking up and continue to wake up. Everybody on here should be involved in a local government some type of way. Don't just focus on Flint. Make sure stuff is running good in your city too. You know what to look for. We show you corruption every day here in Flint. But get involved in your community too. Don't just watch us for entertainment. Get involved.
That's what you want to see, this football field.
Yes, let the people see. This is what's going on over at Haskell, right down the street from the Heritage and Harmony stage from Maurice Davis. 2 big gold posts. They got the lines going down the middle of the field. I mean, it's going to be beautiful over there.
With the houses looking like that, I mean, with all the houses.
When I tell you, it's like they leave them up. But the ones that don't get fixed up, I guarantee you they're going to be torn down. They're going to be torn down.
I'm trying to see what is they putting a football field over there for?
For us, right? It's a community football field, right?
Have you seen any of them kids? M. Corsi, good morning. Have you seen any of them kids over there?
Meanwhile, in the hood, while they fix it, it's like, from one extreme to the next. Now post that picture.
Nah,
Save
it's
a
up on
lot.
there. It's up on
If
there.
you're looking for your carts, I know where they at. Just get in touch with me. See, you see stuff like this. Like this is what we got to look at in the neighborhoods, but they steady building up other stuff, football field, parks and stuff. What about the neighborhoods? What about Pookie and Ray Ray that's out of school right
No,
now
'cause
that's getting a little
No,
bored?
because I'm looking at that area. You don't invest no money in nothing right there, and you're gonna leave the rest of it down.
Oh, Councilwoman Burns, she's aware of this situation.
Oh, she is.
Yes, she's
Oh,
aware
I
of
know
this.
she is.
But even though it's not her area, see, they done switched it in the middle of the game. So this is technically the second ward because this is on the other side of Ballinger. But I called Councilwoman Burns. Well, I texted her and she said she was going to take care of it. And it's not her area. It used to be. That's why I say I'm confused. I don't know if I'm in the second or the sixth ward. Auntie Sherry said they want to take away from the baseball game on Dayton. And it makes no sense how they got all them people crunched over there at that park.
Unbelievable. And no, I ain't saying the other spot was adequate with space, but you see how they moved them on out.
Moved them on out. But is the they're currently doing a baseball diamond over there at Burston, right?
Right.
So maybe they're going to let them come back.
Okay, the teacher lady say without parks and infrastructure, you can't attract people to neighborhoods.
Shit, look at the neighborhoods, though. They ain't going to be attracted to the neighborhoods anyway. But you got houses on Mackin Road now going for $140,000, $130,000, $120,000. When just 5 or 6 years ago, them same houses $40,000 and $50,000. You can see, it's they laying it out right there in front of your face.
Right.
All you gotta do is open your eyes and pay attention.
That's what he said. Dustin said they do it they hide right in plain sight.
And they do.
And you don't see what's going on.
Because you be looking down the line and they right up here, playing in your face.
That's just like what Liddell rounding down. But they got so much evidence. I do believe when the council do Brian Wade, good morning. I do believe when they get when they do get that fifth vote. But I feel like they're gonna fight like hell. The system is not gonna want to listen. If they waited since the 60s to get this, those some patient people.
And that's what he told us. And he said the same. We heard Charlie LeDuff when he called in the previous day say the same thing. Well, Charlie called in, what was that, Wednesday, and Dustin was on Friday, and they talked almost parallel. This started in the 60s with the water treatment plant.
Yeah.
They knew. They had a plan all along. And GM leaving was just the beginning.
Right.
GM left us. We will give these companies and all of these tax breaks. But what about the people? What about the people? And I seen something, it was an article, but I never did get a chance to read it. It's an article out there about how did this budget benefit the residents? Because I really want to know how this budget that was passed benefited the residents.
Good morning, JoJo. I would love to know.
They didn't put a cap on that. He still got that $75,000 spending limit. He gonna $75,000 they asked to death.
Just like he did the summer program. Who paying for that?
I don't know. Since they passed last year's budget, does that mean that the money that was allocated last year for summer youth jobs? I don't know. Clio Road, who's paying for that? Hell, who paying for the rodeo tickets? We don't know what buckets of money this stuff is coming out of. Just like he found that little $25,000 laying around that he wanted. No, I'm talking about $25,000 that he wanted to give to Job Corps. But you can't find the extra $25,000 to fix another couple roofs.
Mm-mm.
You can't find the extra $25,000 to do something with this homeless situation that we got going on here in Flint, Michigan. And it's bad. It's out of control. But they got $1.50 million and not $1 million. I'm over exaggerating, but they got a lot of 501c3s that are supposed to help people find jobs, help the homeless. I mean, that's what the mission statements say. But they just collecting the money. Who do they help? This same black lady been standing on the corner of Fifth Avenue and MLK forever. I mean, forever. Nobody goes out there and say, hey, let me help you get a job. Let me see what your situation is. That's not my area of expertise. But what about all of these programs that they got in Flint for homeless people? Where are y'all at? You got the money. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing all the resolutions that was passed at council. They got money for this. But where's the programs? What's the process? $8.1 million coming here for an opioid plan. And you get the fire chief to go up there and talk to Councilwoman Burns like she's a kid. My opioid plan is the ambulances. That's what we do. And we have Narcan on them. That ain't no damn plan. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what I'm telling you. But
you wait until the ambulance is called? That's not a plan.
And this who the mayor brought back. And you want me to believe that this man brought the best people. Didn't they say he was a motherfucker from Jump Street? Wiggins.
I don't know about him back in the day, but he sure looked like he's one now.
I'm just telling you, allegedly, they said he was a motherfucker back then, and I could believe he is one now. But that's because they playing out. But I'll tell you, as soon as I can get that fifth vote, he would be gone. I'll be firing people out the mayor office like it ain't nothing. All he gonna do is hire some more fools. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be like as soon as you come down, they'll tell him, man, I'm scared to go down there. Mick not feeling it today. Cause you'll be fired. As soon as I get 5 votes, gone.
You need 6 though, don't you? You need 6. You need 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Yep, administrative fees. Yeah, they want all of that. Remember, it was last year when Chris Martin he got his money for his summer program on the first day of school.
Ain't that something?
I was sitting back there tripping like, his school started today, so why are we passing a resolution to give him some money for a summer program? Was that like reimbursement or something? But these are the questions that we have that we just don't get answered.
And he a pastor, Wiggins is. The fire chief of pastor. What church he churching at?
I don't
House
know.
of Satan?
I don't know what church he at.
I mean, that's what I'm telling you. Ain't none of these people been called by God. Impossible. Some of these people,
JoJo, good morning.
I'm going to say they like Constantine did. He woke up, had a dream, and had a dream of a cross. These are what these people did and said, I can make some money lying to the people that I know God. It's crazy. That's crazy work. Lying to the people that you know God.
And Detroit Boy said Flint has spent that opioid money on everything except for what it was supposed to be spent on. You are correct.
But what did he say? We got some ambulances. Can't get no IVs to. You might as well take a person, get hurt in your own vehicle. That's basically the equivalent to what they got. And you can throw some Narcans in your car.
And didn't we read something where the shocker system, whatever that equipment, they got repossessed?
Diabolical.
I'm just saying it got repossessed. It's not funny, but it's like when you look at that check register, you should have wrote a check to them to keep that equipment. I'm just saying.
Yep, that's the church.
What's the church?
Church, if we going to hell quick. That's the church. That's the church.
Listen, Mick. It's no other way I can say it. This is the plainest that I can say it. After reading that settlement, the concerned pastors are compromised. They can't speak out.
Yeah.
They can't speak out. I mean, I wish Quincy was here for this moment.
Oh,
give Quincy Murphy his flowers, even though he's going on.
And Jordan Sheridan
was right, and Jordan Sheridan,
because he said
Quincy told us the amount.
No, he told the truth. He was off $3 million.
5.
My bad. See, I was off 2. Understanding is hard, But did you just Kenneth? Good morning. But did you? Yeah, ambulance without equipment. Ambulance without equipment. But that ain't the funny part. Remember when Jordan Sheridan said about your activists who be talking loud?
And ain't doing nothing.
Good morning, Melissa Mays. I'm saying she got her money, and where did she run to allegedly to?
Back to the people.
Link Fitting. She went down.
Well, I heard Flushing, and then I heard Fenton. So,
but we know she moved
left.
Out of Flint,
right? She may still own property because that's the thing now.
Yeah, you can
just
own
have
property
keeping your property here in Flint in case you want to run for something.
Yeah,
you keep your property here.
She got that money and gone. So, but how many people did they get? How was they supposed to spend that $100 million?
They were supposed to have programs. I mean, it's supposed to be a lot of programs that were supposed to be implemented
through nonprofits, huh?
It was supposed to be a lot of people with jobs.
Michelle Pfeiffer, good morning.
It was supposed to be people working on Sundays. Good morning, lady, First Lady Pfeiffer. It was supposed to be people working on Sundays. This was like a committee, CORE, and it's core. It stands for something, but I forgot. And they were like I said, your kitchen faucet. They even got down to describing the filters that were supposed to go in there that were going to be purchased. And if those filters didn't match the faucet, they were supposed to change out the whole faucet. If you just moved into the Flint area, you were supposed to be welcomed by this core committee, come in and teach you, educate you about why the water isn't fixed and how to change the filter, when you're supposed to change it. 211, you were supposed to be able to call to get water delivered until they went through the city and changed out the kitchen faucets and all of that. Oh man, it was a lot of stuff that I didn't know got done. Maybe, is it anybody in the chat that had any of these people show up at your home to educate you? Were you able to call 211 and receive water, drop it off? And the water pods were shut down because of this lawsuit. That was one of it. Yeah. So the people that were screaming that, they were correct. The water pods were absolutely dissolved because of this lawsuit.
And they knew it the whole time.
Absolutely.
And they was telling people get the water pods back. They had people going around here telling them to put the water pods back when they knew they had got $100 million.
Yes, sir.
And they knew the payoff was coming.
Yes, sir.
Now you see how they had us fighting, like they had you out here bringing the water pods, and them pastors knew them water pods wasn't coming back.
Yes, sir.
Melissa Mays knew the water pods wasn't coming back.
Yes, sir.
And I bet you all of them got non-profits.
Yes, sir.
So they just wondered they money.
Not all of the past. I'm not gonna say all, but
no,
we know
I'm saying in that deal.
Mm-hmm.
They had to get money. Well, I know Melissa got a non-profit.
They had to funnel the money some way.
Yeah.
They had to do it some way.
So they didn't. Yeah, they got money too. It's looking like not just Neely side got some money.
No,
he just saw it and said, "You got to think they had $100 million and he had $97 million."
Mm-hmm. Raphael said that's what happened in Jackson, Mississippi. He heard that song before. Non-profit gates. You ain't lying.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough, and that had you out here thinking like, "Hey, who you supposed to be watching?"
Sandra Nichols Martin says she had a friend that went to houses and installed the water filters, but he's no longer with us. Damn, I wish we could.
Island, they did have a man. They tore that man machine up that created water invented water from out the atmosphere. He did. They sabotaged his machine. And how did they know how to sabotage his machine? Because that wasn't no Pookie and Ray Ray who sabotaged his machine. I'm just telling you. You got to look at that. That man coming here creating some water. Pookie and Ray Ray not going to give a damn. They going to look at it like, hey, man, this some new water. You got to think about who could that put out of business fix. Because you got to understand, fixing the water going to hurt a lot of people who've been eating.
Right. That's why, and we've had this discussion before, where you see the government, they have to keep the poor.
Yeah.
Classism is the new racism. I've said that 1,000 times. Let me break it down. They make money off of people being poor and homeless. When we went to that meeting, Valerie Southall was there. I think I seen Michelle Young was there. I can't remember if Michelle was there or not. And it was some more people. Excuse the charge to my head and not my heart. But they were concentrating on the rest of the room was 501c3s. And you had the man from the administration standing up there saying, well, we just automatically get, $3 million from the government each year because, of our property level.
And it's the type of help you get from your activists.
Melissa Mays invited people out to celebrate the NRDC attorneys for a photo opportunity.
Ain't that something? Photo opportunity. Lord help us.
A lot of people are in it for a photo opportunity.
Yeah, a lot of them got paid. Look at the people who came up off of this process. And that should tell you everything you need to know. Look at the people who came up. A lot of people we know benefited from this.
Yes. You're right.
A lot of people we know came up.
We can open up the phone lines for the last 20 minutes. How many minutes we got left?
Yeah, we got 20 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, we can open up the phone lines. Put the number across the bottom of the screen, 810-610-7851. If you want to talk, go ahead and give us a call.
And that just show you, fires with Dustin. You got people mad at Dustin for even bringing this up. But it's all right. That's what I'm saying, where the ball get dropped at. It's all right for us to suffer.
Now, see, Yolanda Corbett, I'm glad you jumped in here. Fort Knox is a U.S. military installation that holds the gold owned by the U.S. Treasury. But now they're saying that it's privately owned. It's not owned by the U.S. So it's like, where's this coming from? They got a lot of little distractions and stuff going on. I know something is about to happen. Like, I really am clued in to Miss Leela McGee Harvey. And what's going on with this currency, the wars that's starting. It's things we can't say that take us off of YouTube, but what happened in 2019 with that man named Fauci. Was it really? What's going on?
But see, that was a big thing. But not to say nothing, we was a big experience. It was another one say you think that's the only way they can vaccinate people. They can vaccinate people through food.
Yeah.
See, people didn't understand that.
A lot of things we eat in this country, you can't eat in other countries. It's banned.
Yeah. Okay, Detroit boy said he's hearing a lot of people have not heard from their attorneys supposedly represent some of the people in Flint.
They left town.
Yeah, it's over.
Closed up. Said you Google it, say closed permanently.
It's over. They got their money, but you know what people missing? The interest that money been sitting in the bank for all them years. See, ain't
when
nobody
I talked about the interest
that.
The last time, them attorneys came out exactly 2 weeks later and asked for the interest. As of right now, because I got some other documents with that water settlement that goes with the water settlement. They haven't got paid off the interest yet, but they want it. They didn't ask for it. Them attorneys got their money and got up out of here.
Right.
Meanwhile, we still walking around asking. I mean, somebody asked me every week, when we getting our water settlement money? I know y'all don't feel like talking today. I know we came on at an odd time. We're missing like 100 people.
Fact.
But yeah.
I'm being honest with you. Right. I'm Keisha Denise, I'm with you. They're trying to lull us to sleep with BS while they are doing underhand shit to right now. Yeah, it's like how you get a P. Diddy. Oh, you get it this. Listen, man, Hollywood, everybody know that Hollywood, this system is corrupted. I said Jed was live at the same. I know we was late.
Oh, okay.
But when I see Jed, I'm flattening his tires. But it's just a lot of stuff that even corruption in the political world. How you think y'all people keep forgetting about what's the one dude name they was gonna run for governor down in Florida? He was the mayor of Miami. He got caught in the room with a male prostitute and was taking pills and all that. He was on CNN. I mean, just go check it out.
Thanks for calling the button. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we hear you.
You're live.
Oh, all right. This Terrence Sales. First Ward resident, Flint, Michigan.
Oh, you're Terrence today, huh? Terrence.
Yes, ma'am. I'm about Vegas today.
Okay.
Please, Winter, just give me about 4 minutes. I got a little rant and get some on my chest. I know, y'all was talking about how they building all these compounds, complex, whatever facilities, sport facilities, and all that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is what I heard about that football field. I heard that's for a Caucasian, for suburban kids football league. That's what I heard. But I ain't got the word on the curve like you. And look at Burston, right? They ain't building no. I think that's like a soccer field or some that ain't for our kids, man. Mm-hmm. That Burston stuff is not for our kids. Our kids, I mean, melanin our skin. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I know y'all keep trying to hear me saying the same shit. Excuse me. The same stuff. Yeah. The north side is not a part of the New Flint. There's nothing north of Pasadena, which is north of Burston Fieldhouse, will get the squalls out, man. You know what I mean? And then you and Mickey was talking about them houses over by the football complex. Man, y'all heard of the term roll with us or get rolled over?
Right.
Either they gonna, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna come on in with us, or we gonna knock y'all ass. Knock y'all on over. As simple as that. You know, they just gonna come in and develop and make the north side one big parking lot. And they gonna come back and develop, you know what I'm saying? That it's right in our eyes. We ain't even got an exit on Pearson Road. Stewart Street shut down. It ain't gone, but it's blocked off. Eventually, like I said, 475, it's only gonna be one exit. Mm-hmm. Downtown exit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like when you come visit Flint, you're gonna think Flint is a beautiful city. Because the only place you're going to go when you come is downtown Flint. Right. You know what I mean? And which is beautiful. I can't hate on downtown. Downtown beautiful. But if you go a half a mile north, east, south, or west, you in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? You instantly in the jungle. Man, it's a lot of stuff I can cover. I ain't gonna waste no more of y'all time. But
you're not wasting time. We appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that's going on. It's so much stuff going on, man. It's a lot of moving components, man. Mm-hmm. Like the water crisis money that we never going to get. According to the EPA, the water crisis is over with. Like y'all say, they didn't cut the lights out. They just shut it down.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's over. It's closed. You know what I'm saying? Man, I just want the people to know that we living in real time right now. This is not a soap opera. I know y'all get tired of hearing me saying this too. I'm going to my bathroom right now and turn the water on and smell like boo-boo.
Right, it do.
You know what I'm saying? So right now, y'all, whatever time it is right now. So I just want the world to stay tuned in to the bump. And so, you know what I'm saying? Y'all give out the raw information. Y'all the only ones getting it out here.
No, you helping us. You better pat your own self on the back, boy.
I mean, that's why I created it to put it out here. But y'all, I'm the chitlin circuit. Y'all in the major leagues.
You speak high. You speak high yourself. Don't ever call yourself the chitlin circuit. Mean.
Hey, look, I'm the chitlin circuit. See, y'all selling out the MGM and the Fox Theater. I'm selling out. I'm selling out Arlene's and
that's okay.
In the after hours. And
it
stuff
one
like
make
that.
it, we all make it.
You right about that, and I appreciate y'all though. But yes, I had a lot more to say, but I'm gonna go and let some more callers call in. But man, y'all, Mick, you keep doing what you're doing. Winter, you keep doing what you're doing, and Trevor, keep doing what you're doing, man. And shout out to brother Elliot too.
Yes.
And Sister Taliba, man. Keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, this is Snowman. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you, Snow.
Snowman.
We got to get everybody's schedules, like ATN, all of our scheduled shows. I want to get
Yeah.
Snow all of his scheduled shows because I be wanting to hear Uncle Carl, but hell, I don't know what time they come on. They be coming on late and I be sleep. Y'all know I go to bed early. But I gotta hear them. He got some good shows. And then Jason got a show over there now. I think Miss Savage got a show over there
Facts.
too.
Yeah, Miss Savage.
So yeah, he doing his thing over there.
I respect everything that
Flint
he's
after
doing.
dog. Yeah, all of the attorneys have not left. Okay, Chris. Yeah, you true. That's true. But a lot of them, I would say 90% of them didn't left.
And got down.
Okay, so they left what, 3 or 4? And you right, all of them haven't left. But the majority of them have. And they tell you it's wrote out on the paper that I'm reading in the settlement that was handled down. Until they clear up all 28 something thousand claims and adjustments, ain't nobody gonna get paid.
Facts.
We've been waiting for how long? How long? That's why I don't understand what we celebrating. We not free.
No, because if you listen to Dustin, the information he gave, that Dustin gave, the case need to be reopened. And I feel like all them lawyers who got money ought to be sued because they was in on it too. You remember that one attorney I remember I was arguing with him. You know what I'm saying? They was, listen, man, them attorneys came here and they did what they're supposed to do. They got paid. But look how they left the residence, and look what condition Flint is. Mm-hmm. All that money that came through.
That's true. And we're going to continue to be that way until people start standing up. Use your voice.
That's why I got to go back to...
Call the attorney general.
Yes,
put in a complaint,
yeah, it
y'all.
got to be put in. At least have it documented. You know what I'm saying? Because, like Liddell's was documented that she didn't live in Flint for a whole year, but she still made the council.
She ain't the only one.
Nah.
She ain't the only one, though. So, 810-610-7851. If y'all quieting down, it ain't no, we ain't gonna keep staying on here. Y'all ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hold y'all up. We know we came on late. A lot of it was my fault too. I had to run a family member somewhere. I had to go pick up my cousin. So, on Flint After Dark, that's where you'll find Miss Savage at. Then I'm finna get some of these. We finna do an After Dark. We not an After Dark. Let me not say After Dark. A members only, because I want to do a members only with. Go ahead.
Thanks for calling the bump. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey y'all, this is Shantae.
Hey,
What's
Shantae.
up, Shantae?
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Well, first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to Trevor.
Shout out to Trevor.
Shout out to Trevor, man. He made the ride coming back from getting my kids from North Carolina so funny. He was cool. He was on my lives with me. And look, he came through for me. And so I appreciate that. Also, a shout out just to everybody for all the birthday loves. Thank you. I love y'all. Y'all are my
Wait a minute.
family.
When was your birthday?
My birthday was yesterday. I just turned 36.
Oh, well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. But shout out to everybody. Y'all are all my new family, all my council family. And also everybody who helped me to be able to go get my kids. I'm really appreciative for that. I cannot wait for y'all to meet them.
Oh, that's amazing. Can't wait to meet them.
Yes, absolutely. So I was just sitting here thinking, y'all talked a little bit about the budget. And since the budget passed, last week, the last meeting, the meeting before that, I kind of felt like there was like a shift in the atmosphere with the council members. Mm-hmm. One of the things that kept being said was that they have to pass this budget. Mm-hmm. They have to pass this. We have to pass this budget. We don't have a choice but to pass the budget. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, why go this far? Why let as much happen for you to go back and pass the budget any way that you already know is going to be detrimental to the people of Flint? And so you've kind of felt like this shift in the atmosphere. And one of the things
Did you feel like you've been played?
Kind of, yes. But then I'm also wondering, what else don't we know?
Mm-hmm.
What else don't we know? Because what they say, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Why would you do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result when we've already been through this?
Right. The budget has never passed on time in the last few years.
Never passed on time the last few years, yet we keep going through the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I think is just time for it to really, right now, for me, this kind of feels like a peace before the storm. Like something big is going to happen. And what I would encourage people to do is to keep showing up to meetings. Do not stop because this passed. Because they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, keep ending up in these big arguments. It keeps all these things keep happening. And then people get quiet and they stop. And they say stuff like, oh, well, I was going, but they passed it anyway. No, keep going. Keep showing up. Keep being loud. Keep speaking up and using your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Something feels off. Something is wrong. I don't know all of what it is, but something is off.
I feel you.
And so I just wanted to come up here and say that because that was just really heavy on me this morning. I'm sitting here like, this doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
This does not make sense at all. And you really, really felt it last week because it was, no, we have to. Well, why fight for the people and stand up for the people and say what you're going to do for the people or what needs to be done for the people if you're going to pass a budget that you know isn't good for the people? That doesn't make sense. So I just want to come up here and say that because, y'all keep showing up. I'm telling you, where there's division in the people, there's corruption in the government.
There you go.
Keep showing up. Do not stop showing up.
That's right, baby. And we got to get you on here soon, too.
Now, let me know. I'm down for it.
All right, girl.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. That's true. We got to keep showing up. You can't just come for 1 week and think, oh, okay, yeah, we done showed up. We done done our part. No, you got to keep coming back. And I feel her on what she said about everything else on council. Like,
hot damn, teacher lady, who you mad at?
What was it for?
Teacher lady got her own little side beef going on in the chat.
Oh, well, that ain't got nothing to do with
No,
me.
I don't. I'm just saying.
So, back to Shantae. Yes, Shantae, it's like, what did we do all of that for? Just to come back for the same thing. But I told you guys what was going to happen. It was going to be a series of meetings, the press conferences. It was going to be the pressure of layoffs and the government shutting down and people losing their jobs. And like I said right there with Montez, like, why not? Montez, you used to be on council. He agreed with me. I don't know if the camera had picked that up or not. It's like, if they don't pass the budget July 1st when nobody's going home on July 2nd, it don't work that fast. And the first people to go would be the non-union employees, like Sheldon's office. We go through this every year. That's why I wasn't getting angry at the council. They passed the budget. They pass them every year.
Yeah. But like you said, like I'm with Dennis, when have you seen the mayor's budget get cut by 10%? Like, some of the cuts that they did. It was cuts did, but like,
but he still got that $75,000. He could get that 10% back.
Yeah, he couldn't give everything they wanted. But shit, he was finna get a $3 million with 1.6 budget for the mayor's office. At least they knocked the 600 off of it.
Well,
now, ain't no meetings today, but it's a meeting Wednesday.
Yes, it's a meeting Wednesday. Please, no meetings. Nope, no meetings today.
What about Ethics Accountability Board?
If you don't, you're just trying according to the charter. Okay.
Well, he ain't gonna be here no more. He said
and I don't want to go. When Mr. King stopped going, I'm stopped going. I don't want to hear nobody else, Mr. King, when he talk about the charter. So he said he was giving them to June 30th. Patrick Julian resigned the end of the month. So they can't keep quorum as it is. So like I told Harris,
the president,
see Thanksgiving.
He better be. He got to, now, President, I got to say this to you. And this just being real. You better try to keep everybody you got on your board now. Because with King stepping away and with Patrick Julian stepping away, you're going to need Brian Larkin and you're going to need Billy because you ain't going to have no board and it should just be dissolved.
And you're going to need them council people to pick
right now,
put some people on there.
Put on their board and you had a 4-4 split. So you're not gonna get everybody who y'all think how y'all been having to do what y'all want to do. Now you're gonna have to negotiate, President. I'm just telling you, President here is at the ENA board. Now we're gonna see what type of politician that you is, because now you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to. It's not gonna be we can pull Billy up. You're gonna have to pull it up like how Mr. King was never seen to bring none of them complaints to the forefront. He only knew how to bring Billy's up. He didn't know how to bring nobody else up. Now y'all gonna have to bring them up.
Mickey.
What?
You forgot his mama got some ARPA money, right? It's only so far that Mr. Harris. It's only so much Miss Harris
listen
can
to
do.
what I'm telling you.
Mr. Harris.
Miss Biggs get on that board. I mean, on that city council. Do you know when now it's gonna be time to put people on that ENA board?
It should have been time. He said the fourth ward ain't had nobody on there in 4 years.
But can you imagine now that they have to put people? No, see, Judy want to put who she wanted on there.
Oh, the man they gave him the middle finger.
She didn't want to put Michael Dorns on there.
Somebody
that she couldn't control. See, if you go look at it, this thing is no different than national. You got to think local, but it's national. Because they want to control. What you see happening in DC, the same thing happening. What you see happening in Lansing, same thing you're going to see on the small level. That's the whole thing. You got to go ahead. See, they don't want certain people on there, and I get it. But the second, you're going to have to put people on there that can change stuff around. Yeah.
Trevor said if people stop showing up, they think they can do what they want without the public eye on them. Hell, they do that anyway. Yeah. But you're right. If they stop showing up, we don't listen. It's warm outside. It's no excuse. Y'all need to come to council and get involved Wednesday. Show up Wednesday. Show up. You got to keep showing up. Show up. Show up. Show up. They said the mayor was live this morning doing another press conference about something.
Yeah, because he feel like he got his budget passed, so he doing this and that. But it would be an audit, a forensic audit. It wouldn't be, I'm talking about we auditing them nonprofits who got money.
Okay, can we just find out who they were? That's all I'm saying. Like, council, this is a plea from 810 News Media Group. But you know what? Trevor does have a GoFundMe out there, guys.
Right.
If you can donate a little bit to that, we can for you. For all the 501c3s that received ARPA money. That should be easy. That should be a push of the button. Maybe we can go to Ernst & Young for it.
Right.
Where they at the Oak Business Center, and they got an office down there.
You see what Mark Hutchinson said Harris' mama put almost over $1 million over Flint over 2 years. Harris ain't saying nothing. It's all a cosplay. And I do believe what Dustin said. A lot of these are political actors.
Put that up.
A lot of these are political actors.
1 million. Yeah, she was with Bethel Ashbury getting that money for the what is the name of hers? It was the Roger Jones Activity Life, some type of center. Roger Jones Fund. But yeah, she right in it for the money, and she went up there. They didn't give her all the money. She cried, and they gave her some more.
And that's a conflict of interest, though, for even with him
being on the ENA board. You think, and his mother, what conflict of interest have we not ran into in the city? You got 2 council members sitting on the KWA board and on council, along with the mayor on the KWA board. You got the ENA president who mama didn't receive ARPA money. I mean, what else?
Yeah,
you got someone who left the city, Emily Dorr, now she's on the DDA board. And they putting in new parking meters downtown again.
And the DDA board needed another $600,000 bailout.
And Dennis told them last year, are y'all going to be here again in 2025 with the same issue? They don't even see their budget. Council ain't even seen the DDA budget. But certain things can't be talked about, like them P cards. They keep stuff hush, hush. Hush, hush. We know what them P cards stand for. I'm just saying.
AKA, we tricking. Allegedly. They spending that money on those P cards like it's their money. Nah, that's what I'm saying. And then Emily Dora, she didn't make the school board, made it, got a 6-figure job for the city, lead the city, and then she get opera money too.
I can't say
Allegedly, let me say
allegedly she got it, but I mean she was the biggest
But how's she gonna get
loser
opera money
that
then?
won that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and been rewarded.
She lost her position for the school board, but she gained a 6-figure salary at the city of Flint. Got her quit there. She got her own business downtown. Okay, right across from the People's Church.
Mm-hmm.
And on the DDA board, ain't that paying for it? They ain't really saying.
Gangsterism. That's why I don't say nothing. I just look at it like, hey, this where we at.
Meanwhile, we wondering who's gonna lead the Juneteenth parade.
Facts.
I tell you, if we can't get our priorities straight here in Flint, I don't know what else to do.
Man, as I say, we hit.
We hit. Well, tomorrow morning we will be on at 9 o'clock, and I will be on time. I will be here at 8:59. So when he pushes that go button tomorrow, I'm gonna be right here. Promise y'all.
But a go button gonna be pushed at 8:58.
We don't start to 9.
Yeah, but the intro is 1:40.
Okay, when you can do that, I'll be here when the intro is over.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
What family?
Trip said lies.
I will be here. The show gonna be on at 9 o'clock. I don't care.
Oh, Cicero said him and his wife about to go to the beach. Well, enjoy y'all anniversary.
Hey, and again, happy anniversary to the McGill, Cicero and his wife, and a happy birthday to Stanley Wood, and a happy belated birthday to Shantae. And if we missed anybody, happy birthday, happy anniversary, man. Just happy life.
Right.
To be on this side of the world, man. To be on this side, be with the living. Let me say that. To be with the living is a blessing. Even though it look like it's dark days ahead of us, man, but what time to be alive to see the coming. And if you're religious, you understand what I'm saying. What a time to be alive to see all the things that was said that was supposed to come. Don't you know a lot of people wish they was born in this time? They say like Jesus was born out of season. We was born in season.
The revolution will be
to
televised.
see the coming. To see the coming. You know what I'm saying? To see the coming. And go ahead.
No, that's it. That's Lumi.
I boycotted. I boycotted it.
Well, I'm sorry you boycotted the rodeo. I didn't go either.
I boycotted it.
It's time to put those boots in the box now. It's time to put the boots in the box.
It's time to get back to work. Don't let them lure you to sleep. You're having all these summer events. Then you going back to that water that you can't drink and it's tearing your skin up. He can try. I mean, well, he trying, but they telling him Neely is over, baby.
He doing everything.
Get your money, it's over.
Dang, she said someone on her block is getting a roof. Well, they showed, listen, that audience, when they had the meeting down there with the mayor and City Hall about the roof program, I didn't see many people that look like us.
Are you serious?
I didn't. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't.
Well, he got to keep his voting base together. He
and
already
that's what
told
he doing, focusing on his voting base. Because he sure ain't focusing on the ones that look like him.
I want a peak hard too. Shit, I want to do. I want to do some spending. Maybe. Maria said they are Caucasians getting that roof.
And she said the lawn guy said it's a nonprofit. Oh, girl, you better let us know. You better let us know.
Wow, that's how Needy do. He said, "I'm paying my people off." You like shit.
Meanwhile, somebody pick a number between Maria.
Hey, Marsh, you never tired, beloved.
Maria, pick a number between 1 and 90. 1 and 90. I will tell you now. Pick a number between 1 and 90. 56. Okay, I'm going to page 56 of the check registry and I'm going to post it. 56. It's for the people.
Shardy Shar said 45.
Shardy, you too late. We'll let you pick tomorrow, Shardy. But today we're going with page 56.
Oh, wow. If 56 is a dope page or something?
I don't know. I don't know what's on 56. Maria said 56. I'm going to give y'all 56 today.
56 out of 1.
56.
Well, family.
Detroit boy, I'm gonna be on time tomorrow. I'm gonna be here at 9 o'clock.
The lies.
I'm gonna be on time at 9 o'clock.
The lies.
Be on time.
Well.
What's the homie Jeff Johnson gonna make sure I'm up and I'm here and I eat no Taco Bell?
And with that, we out, family.
We did not gather here to ask politely. We are here to declare with one voice that injustice has met its match with the people of Flint. This moment is not about one man. It's about every citizen. Black, white, Latino, Asian, Native American, and beyond, who has been ignored, mistreated, and silenced by the very systems that is meant to protect them. It's about every family who has buried their pain in silence. It's about every child growing up in a city where power speaks louder than truth. We are done waiting.